Hey guys and girls, how's it going? And welcome back to more Madpack with myself, Lewis. Hope you're having a great day, as always. I'm currently down in a mine, trying to do some mining. I've got like a decent amount. I found a creeper spawner. That's so cool. And yes, it's going alright, I guess. There seems to be, it's kind of hard to mine where our base is, because we're actually on or we're kind of muddled in to one of those roguelike dungeons. And it makes things slightly awkward. Possibly more awkward than 10, I would say, yes. But I think I'm alright. So, I think we came from over this way. So let's go up here. I'm heading back now because I've got all the bits that I need. I don't need any more. Yeah, this is the way that I came. So I've been I've been trying to get all these areas boarded off, so that no one could come and take all the things from us, which has kind of been the plan. I'm going to grab one of these as well. Let's throw that back. Take you, because we're going to need this today. There we go. So, last episode we decided that it's probably a bad idea for us to be trying to take on all those guys, because we're just not really, we're not magically suited to be doing bum kicking of the magical kind. You know, that kind of made me think that maybe we need to start getting ready for beating up magical guys, because there's a lot of them, isn't there? There's going to be tons of them along our road to glory. So that's kind of what we're going to do. I have multiple ways of doing that. I'm going to take these as well, because these are awesome. Yeah. Have we got any free room? Let's get rid of those. Cool beans. Look how much stuff I've got from like Certus quartz and whatnot. We're never going to need any more, so I'm leaving that down there. I just don't need it. There's too much of it, just buttloads. Which way did I come from here? Was it this way? Probably this. Aha, there we go. Yes, I started strip mining, and that's basically what got me into these areas, because it looks like all of this here, and then as soon as you go forward, you're basically in a roguelike dungeon. So there is no kind of ifs or wheres, it's just all there. So we're going to start trying to do some magic to make ourselves a little bit stronger, and there's a couple of ways of doing it. So we can either do Ars Magica, we can either do Farmcraft, or we can dip into Darkcraft. Now, Darkcraft really doesn't fall under the magic, I would say. It's not really, it doesn't affect your attacks in any way like I would need it to, but it does allow you to make some extremely good armor and things that are probably going to be fairly handy to allow me to survive. Is my turtle on? I think it is on. No guys are spawned because we've been down there. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. So let me just throw all my gubbins in here. There we go. Gubbins in chest. Cool. Essence dust. Oh, loads of essence dust. So maybe we can think about using those soon. Force gems. Nice. They can actually go into here. There we go. I was getting really low on force gems and all that good stuff. Cool beans. And should we throw our armor in here? I think we should throw all our armor in the thing. There we go. Bam! Oh, it's probably also going to be worth making a meteor defense thingy at some point, as we keep having many meteors dropping around where we're living. So yeah, it's going to be a thing. But let's put a track on. Boom! And we're going to start playing with all this good stuff that I have found today. And mob drops can go in there. Yeah, cool. I'll hang on to these. I'm going to find a use for these upright spikes at some point. I took them because they look awesome. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to take our force rod and we're going to force transmute this. And it's going to give us the Book of Medora. And the good thing with this is, with a lot of the Darkcraft stuff now, it's all really straightforward. It used to be kind of hard, but now it's fairly straightforward because it all tells you what you need to do. So if you look in this, you can see the information bar. Gives you just random gubbins about how to use it, and then the access tells you who can use it and all that sort of stuff. But if you actually click on the info tab on most of the stuff in Darkcraft now, it actually brings up this, which is like a little upgrades tab. And as you upgrade stuff, you'll learn new stuff. That's kind of the plan behind it. And the first thing it says to make our way through Darkcraft is this guy. So if you haven't already done so, you should make a Book of Medora, as it contains the sum of all Darkcraft knowledge. Simply force transmutate a bookshelf, and you'll be on your way to mastering Darkcraft. Now, as far as Darkcraft 1.6 goes, I'm not actually that great with it, to be completely honest, because I only remember, there we go, I only remember the old Darkcraft for 1.5. And it's changed a lot since then. You could probably tell that from when we tried to make the Force Infuser, I was still using a block of obsidian, and it changed. It's now an enchantment table, so I'm fairly behind. But hopefully this Book of Medora is going to help us out. So let's have a go. Wow, this is very much different. So I guess this goes into detail of everything. So, Force Infuser. The Force Infuser is a more Darkcraft way of enchanting your Force tools and armor. To make a Force Infuser, you'll have to Force Transmute an enchanting table, and to use the Infuser, you'll need an upgrade tome. You'll need both Liquid Force and Minecraft Jewels to infuse anything. A Force Engine works well for this purpose. For information on specific upgrades, refer to the Force Infuser's inquiry button. Force Infusers are now owned by the player who places them, and cannot be broken or wrenched by another player, nor can another player remove the upgrade tome from the Infuser. Force Infusers are now recolorable to boot. Simply right-click the Infuser with a vanilla dye or an IT2 painter to change their colour. Oh, wow, that's actually kind of cool. Does that mean we can change the colour of it? Have I got any dyes? Can we make it look really funky? If I hit it with some lapis, will it turn blue? Oh wow, that's insane! So I need to make an upgrade tome. Okay, so let's have a gander at how we make an upgrade tome, and hopefully this will be slightly handy. Let's go into a Darkcraft, and I think it should have the stuff that we need to be able to do this. So I'm kind of excited to play with Darkcraft because it's not one that I've played with in a long time, like I said, but a lot's changed, so it should be fun once we find the upgrade tome. Whether it's chilling. There it is, that's the guy, the upgrade tome, which is made of a book and this. Okay, let's go grab a book. Bam. And it's a book, and it's our other thing, which is in here. Thank you. So this guy and a book gives us our upgrade tome. Okay. And then I'm guessing in here, we put in our upgrade tome. There we go. And we've got any more information? We have. Look, we've got these little blanked out areas, and they give you clues. So it appears to be a small fragment of force. Perhaps I could use this to modify a sword. Okay, well, let's make a force sword then, because we have to use the force stuff. That's kind of how it goes. So a force sword is going to look something like this. And I think it's just a regular sword, but you use the wood, the forcey wood, to be able to do that. That's how it gathers. So, Force Swords, Amethyst, Flux, Falmium, Zephyr, Bronze, Freezerite, Kreknorite. Oh, wow, we've got a lot of swords. A fair few. Quartz, Essence, Artifact. Aha, there we go. Force Swords. It's made of a Force Stick and 2 Force Ingots. And for the ingots, we're going to need the gems, aren't we? And we're also going to need, and some things you can make more with, so let's have a look at the uses for these gems. So if we want to make more of our ingots, then the first thing we're going to need is mob ingots, but we're going to need grinder on our sword first, so I do remember that. But if we wanted to get 3, we can use dart iron, gold, whereas iron only gives us 2, so it looks like gold. Silver isn't bad. Gold's fairly easy to get our hands on though, so maybe we'll go with gold. Yeah, we got a load of gold, so let's use our gold. So gold and force gems, or is it the other way around? Probably. There we go, it gives us a load of force ingots. So we've got 18 force ingots. Nice. And we'll throw those in there. I'm going to flip the tune back on though, because I like working with a bit of music. There we go. So, force ingots and force sticks. Okay, so you and you gives us our force sword. Nice. That automatically has a damage of +7, whereas this is +8. So it's kind of close. Whoa, that's actually the same damage as a diamond sword. So that's kind of cool, right? So if we throw this in here, there we go. And this little tab tells us that it appears to be a small bit of force. So that's obviously going to be a force shard, isn't it? Yes. Of these, a force nugget. And we can throw that in there. Cool. I wonder if we have 2 tabs open. Do we have 2 tabs open at the minute or just 1? I can never tell. We do. Cool. So we got 2 tabs open. Now, the way that I remember this on how it used to be is when you do transmutations, you add experience to your tome. So at the minute there is 0 force points. The next tier is 96. As we do transmutations, we earn points. For doing different combinations of transmutations, we earn more points from doing the same transmutation that we already know. So if we vary our transmutations, we'll earn more points. And we also earn more points from using force shards, which we haven't got yet, but I will probably get one of those by the end of this episode. Actually, we might be able to make one if I can. I wonder if I have my old force rod. I wonder if we can do it on this. Let's do this. Is it going to work? I don't think it will. No, it's not going to do it with that, is it? I wonder if we can combine them together. We can't. Wow, okay. Well, that didn't work. So, let's try this. So, we'll do our things. Ooh, they drop out. We'll do one, just not to waste it, I think. Or we could do two, maybe. Do two. Let's put in our upgrade tome. There we go. And as we get levels in our upgrade tome and it goes up tiers, we'll get more slots to add more cool stuff. So let's transmute this, shall we? Go. Oh, look at all those funky little light things. So cool. And it's almost done. Bam. So our force sword now has knockback 2 on it. Wow, that's insane. And this now says that it does the thing. So this upgrade can be used to turn certain items into more forcible versions of themselves. It also seems to imbue force swords with knockback. Well, there you go. And we've got another 3 things that we can learn down here. This has added how many points? 25 force points. So it looks like for every new transmutation we do, we get 25 force points. Maybe we get a little bit less if we only use one thing, but we use 2 and we got 25, which is kind of cool, right? And I wonder if we can imbue the same item twice. I don't think we can, but it'd be kind of cool if we could. So this one is, they say that bats hold the secret to increased damage. Well, that's going to be the bat claws, isn't it? Which I guess I would have put in mob drops. Yes, claws. Cool, so can we add 2 claws to our sword as well? Or does it have to be a new sword? Oh, it looks like we can add that on there. Oh, no, maybe we can't. No, it doesn't like that. Okay, so we can't do that. Well, I'm guessing we're going to need a new sword, aren't we? Because you can only do stuff once, I think. So let's turn that into a force shard. There we go. And then if we put our force shard in here, like that, and it uses through the force shards, you get an additional bit of a bit of goodness, I think. I hope. I think I've got that right. I'm new to this Darkcraft stuff. So here we go. We'll do that again. Make another force sword. It might actually be worth making 4 shovels while we're earning points. So that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So if we throw that in there and we use a claw, let's try it with 1 and see if this still adds 25 or whether it adds... Oh, look, we've got 35 force points now. I guess that's from throwing in that thing that gave us an additional 10. Well, that's kind of cool. So let's add 1 and we'll see if that still does the 25. Or whether it will do just 20 because we only added 1 claw. So that's got damage 1. And we now have 65. There we go. So we had 35, we now have 65. So we got, well, that's saying we got 30 points. That's an insane amount of points for one thing, seeing as we only did, well, okay, right, that throws my idea out the window. The next one is going to be tastes like win and diabetes. What could that be? I got a good guess. I have a good guess. Whether it will be. Let's do this. Let's put that back in there. Shall we flip the track? I like my probably will use section. Let's put in. That's weight, isn't it? Let's throw in some mill here. There we go. Yeah, the perfect song for a bit of evil dastardly doings. So, I guess the next thing is going to be to use the next one. Really, when you start, the main thing is just going through and trying to get your upgrade tome leveled up. There we go. See, 75 now, so next tier is 21. That's insane. I wonder if we could just keep throwing those guys in there and getting levels. Like, I wonder if that would work. So we'll use a shovel this time, I think, because a shovel means that we don't have to use as many of our force ingots for leveling our stuff up. So we'll do that, and we'll throw one there. And there we go, we've got a force shovel. Cool beans. Okay, so I wonder if we'll get the same amount for a different combination of things. So if we did like a claw and we did a... Let's try this. So it was a force nugget and a claw. There we go. So we're mixing up a little bit now. So that guy, with you, and a claw, and go. Oh, it looks like we can't do that. Can we add just a force nugget? No. Can we add just a claw? No. And it looks like that's because they're only made for a sword. Well, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So, let's try this new one they're talking about. And I've got to try and remember what it is. I think, though, we're going to need some sugar canes. Yes. And I don't know if I have any of those at the minute. What have we got? Ores? No. Foods? No. 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 Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to need some of those before we can carry on. Any sugar canes? No. There's bacon. But there is 0 sugar canes in here. Unless I have any lying around. Hey, I wonder if we got any in the new chests we got. Because these are all the ones that we got from our last run. That I threw all in here, I think. Oh, gold. Nice. It doesn't look like it. No. No. Okay, right. We're going to go to the overworld, I guess, and go grab some of those guys. Let's throw this in here again, and we'll have a bit of bread. Yummy. And maybe when we're on our way there, it might be a good idea to set up our meteor defense as well. I wonder if we've got enough for it. Shards. Yes, we have. Meteor shield. Perfect. Let's grab some of these. We've got just enough as well. And I think I can power a little bit with these guys. So on our 4 shards, on our some blocks, grab some cobblestone. There we go. Oh man, have I only got 2 bits of cobblestone? I would have loads more cobblestone. Wow, I already have only got 2 bits of cobblestone. That's insane. Okay, we got any in here? 3. Close. Very close. I know we said we wouldn't do much technology, but I think I may do a small bit of thermal expansion just so I don't have to do this all the time. There we go. Okie dokie. And a little bit of redstone, wasn't it? So, let's grab some redstone. Make one of these things. There we go. So this should help us now to stop our base getting blown up by meteors all the time, which is going to be kind of helpful, I think. And we'll take out our staff of travelling. Is it currently night time? It is. Let's have a small sleep. I actually managed to set my spawn here as well, which is kind of handy. So that if we die, we get to come back, which is kind of a big thing. Alright, and I think I can make my way out now like this. Whoa, yeah. Oh, wow, I need my feather, don't I? What if I've got my feather on me? Let's put this up here. Where's my feather? Feather? There we go. Alrighty then. So we need to grab ourselves some sugar canes, don't we? We also need to lay down our meteor shield. When all our main stuff is kind of here, isn't it? So let's put the meteor shield here. Yeah. Meteor shield charging. Engage. Engage all of the things. Make the shields happen. I wonder if this is what that powers it up. Yeah. Meteor shield now at 20%. Red meteor gems from meteorites should make the shield stronger. Well, they're an absolute pain to get our hands on, but I guess we will eventually. But at least that should stop our base from getting hit by meteors too much. Look, another one hit just over here. There's been millions of meteors hitting while I've been playing. Like, absolutely tons. Just so many, look. It's insane. The good thing is these kind of last for ages as well, so I'm not really too fussed about mining them. But we need sugarcane, which is kind of the name of the game today. And if we can get some of that, then we can make our sugar. And I'm pretty sure that's the next viable upgrade that we need to move forward. And hopefully once we get our tome to level 2, we can start doing some more funkier things. But I really like the idea of how Darkcraft now kind of guides you in the right direction for most things. So the Book of Medora gives some really good information on all the stuff and how you can use it all. It doesn't directly tell you though, which is nice, because I think in any mod there should be a learning curve to understanding it. If it was all straightforward, then it'd be kind of boring, because you could just do it all in a second or two. Ooh. Hey, what's around here? What's all this stuff? Actually, I'm going to grab a load of this while we're here, because I keep running really low on stone and cotton, all this stuff, all this coal. Yes. I should have grabbed all of you, thank you very much. Okay, let's keep going in this general direction, and I'm sure we will come across some very soonish. I'm just going to have a bite to eat. I think as well you can get different types now, can't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there is different types of sugarcane now that's in this that you can use. But hopefully we should find some. I remember coming down here on the boat when we first came here, so somewhere around here on the side, I would only guess that there could be a small yet healthy amount of sugarcane, and hopefully no quicksand, as that would suck. I'm going to get my shovel out just in case I run through quicksand, because I have done that a couple of times. Came wandering over here and then suddenly I'm like and I have to struggle through my bags to get my shovel out, which is very scary. And no one should have that moment of scariness, because it sucks. And it doesn't look like we're going to be very lucky today. Ooh, hello there, guys. It's daytime. You're not allowed to stay down in your hole. It does. Yeah, well, the look of finding the stuff we need isn't looking great at the minute. Let's have a gander over this little mountainside here, see if we can find anything over here. If not, I will do a small cut, and I will be back once I've found some sugary cane. Alright, looks like we found sugar cane, which is nice, so I'm going to grab all of these guys around here. There's not many, but hey, it's better than nothing, right? So we'll grab all of you guys, and I'll take some sand, and I guess we could keep a couple for growing at the base, start up some sort of growing thing. And we're kind of lucky as well, because just over that way, past those giant trees, are some of the silverwood trees from Farmcraft, which could come in really handy for being able to do that. We've also got a load of rubber trees here. Yeah, so I see two. Whoop whoop, we can start doing now. Oh my god, it's been so long since I played with IC2 stuff, like literally ages. Oh, I guess that's where that tower is. Huh, but there's all these guys as well, river canes, and as far as I can tell, these river canes are fairly useless. Like, if we have a look on the uses tab for them, you can use them as sticks, which kind of makes sense, but as far as I can tell, the shapeless crafting and everything is that they just do that. Wood pulp, yeah, so they're kind of just sticks. Well, I guess when you're starting out, that could be kind of handy, because you haven't got to beat up some wood, but still, it's not the greatest. If I could find a little bit more sugarcane, I'll be happy, but I'm kind of cool with the amount that we've got at the minute anyway. And have I been this way? Like, I don't even know if I've been this way. So look at my map. Have I been this far? No? Yes, I have, because it's all uncovered, so down there is where I haven't been. Well, and this is the base over this way. Oh, I just heard another thing go off. Sounded like it came from this direction. If we could find it, that would be cool, because then I could get some of the red meteor chips. Let's keep our eyes peeled for a little bit of fire. Oh, something's going on over there. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's a velociraptor. Or a ventroraptor. Kill it with fire. Burn it. Ooh. 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 Hello? Hello? He's a dirty creeper. He was coming up from behind me and he's a dirty creeper. I just don't trust him. No way do I trust that dirty guy with that look in his eyes. Ooh. Well, I don't think we're probably going to find this. Like, trying to find a meteor is probably one of the hardest things you can do. Until we get ourselves some meteor radars, we're going to be slightly, yeah, we'll be slightly behind on trying to find the meteors, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, so we've got the bits we need. Let's make our way back to base, which is this general direction. Who knows, we can actually come across a meteor on our way, but I find that very unlikely. Like, when I was doing Hexit, is that the one that already fell? That is, isn't it? Oh, look. We want to find the special red ones. So before these melt, you want to try and break them up, and if you're really lucky, you'll find some red meteor chips. Oh man, we need to get rid of these guys. Burning up. Yeah, let's get rid of these guys. Oh, he's a real bad guy. Why am I still on fire? Stop with the fire already. Let's do this. Okay, right, so before these guys turn into the really kind of broken ones, like those, you have a kind of chance of getting some good ones. You also have a chance of spawning these meteor guys as well, which kind of suck. And he almost killed me just then. Wow, like I almost died just then. That's insane. I think we need to be a little bit more careful, as that did a fairly decent amount of damage. I guess when we get into Ars Magica and we start making our spells, the first spell I'm going to make is a regeneration spell. that's going to be a thing. But luckily we have got last stand, so I can take some damage and be alright with it. I'm going to try. Oh, this is painfully slow. Trying to mine the things. Oh, did that just burn? Really? But yeah, you have a kind of chance to... No. Alright, we're going to leave that. I'm too weak. But you do kind of have a chance of finding the red meteors, I think. And those guys are the ones that you want. Because those allow you to make the better meteor detectors. And you can also use them to power up your meteor shield, which is kind of handy. And I put this here just for this moment. Ha 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 ha! Oh, I can hear my meteor shield doing its thing. Well, at least we know it's working, right? It's working, which is kind of a good sign. So let's throw these things like this while my screen's going a bit mental. There we go. Am I still really slow? I'm not. We're good. Oh, I can hear moving. Hello? Hello? Anyone in my base? I keep finding scorpion guys in my base. No, I think we're alright. Good. Okay, right. Back to evil music. So, now that we have a load of rubbish, let's carry on. So, sugar is, I think, the next one, and we'll try it with our shovel. So I wonder if I can imbue stuff while they're, like, slightly damaged. But we'll do that. There we go. And poof. Hey, it does work. Cool. And this should be the next clue, the next one that we need to unravel. And it should give us 2 haste, if I am correct. So let's have a look. That gives us, yes, speed 2. Bam. And our upgrade tome is tier 1. So 105 force points, ready to advance. Alright, so we need to advance this guy. So I wonder how we do that. Apparently these forceful logs hold the power to quickly destroying their brethren. Okay. Well, we need to upgrade this guy, don't we? So I wonder how we do that. Let's go into the Book of Medora. Okay, so upgrade tomes. So to use Infusion, you need an upgrade tome. Check the recipe now. You can make one with a force rod and vanilla book. Place the item in the top left corner. You'll need to use every darkened material before your tome's tier can advance. Thankfully, these materials can be viewed in the Force Infuser. Okay, so we can do that. That's a thing. Now, I remember reading somewhere once that to upgrade, I think you have to do your Force Pack. So Force Packs start off with a measure of 8 slots to store junk in, but they can be upgraded once you get your tome to tier 2. They can also be shift right click to be renamed and recolored on the fly, as well as be configured to take in, restock, autocraft or transmute items. Which items? Okay, so that's that. So I wonder if we need to make an experience tome. So vanilla books can be upgraded to the Force Infuser with the experience upgrade to turn them into experience tomes. These tomes are capable of storing an infinite amount of experience. Shift right click. So how do we do that? So vanilla books can be upgraded in the Force Infuser with the experience upgrade. So do we just throw a book in there? Is that how it works? Let's go have a little look. See if that's how it works. But I know there's one specific thing that you need to do before this will work, which is kind of what makes it a little bit fun. And that we have to do that like that. No. I wonder if I can just put my backpack in there. No, no backpack. Can we throw these in there? I remember seeing somewhere that you can put these things in here. Although it kind of says that we need to do everything first before we can upgrade it. So maybe we've gone a little bit too far. Maybe we need to do this one and then it will tell us how to do it. So apparently these forceful logs hold the power to quickly destroying their brethren. Okay. So a force log. Okay. So that's force log. Can go in there. And what are we upgrading? Are we upgrading a sword? Maybe. I don't know. Let's try this. So let's get rid of you. There we go. So let's try this on a sword and see what happens, I guess. Or another shovel. Another shovel might do it. That could work. So let's try it on a shovel, shall we? Actually, yeah. No, yes. No, we'll try on a sword, because swords seem to be a little bit more universal, don't they? So, a force sword in there seems to do nothing. Cannot apply these upgrades. Okay. Book? No. Very strange. Apparently these forceful logs, so that would be a force log, hold the power to quickly destroying their brethren. Well, what would their brethren be? What would their brethren be? Would it be a sapling? No. Okay. So we can't do a sapling. Force logs, brethren. Sticks? Sticks? Thing. No. Book of... No. Book. No. Forceful logs. Well, that's a force log, right? Look what I take out in there. The things disapparate. Force. Huh, I wonder if it's telling me down here what it does. Well, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Alright, I think I got it. I think I understand it. I think we need to make an axe. I've just spent the last few minutes just staring at my screen, trying to figure it out. When you're recording, it's very hard to think and do stuff. So I took a minute to think. And brethren, axe, you know, we're upgrading tools. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So, yes, there we go. Cool. I was really hoping that would work. Otherwise, you would have never seen this, and I would have cut in something else that does work. There we go. So we got lumberjack. Hey. So I wonder if that allows us to cut everything down at once. Ah, there we go. We're on tier 2 now as well. Okay, so does this kind of work like... Obviously, we've got vein miner, which kind of does that for us anyway. But I wonder if this works like that. Maybe. Is it night time? It is. Let's have a sleep. And we will go give it a little test. But it looks like we can add so many cool enchants to our stuff, and I wonder if that's giving me free spaces. It hasn't, so we now have free spaces open for better enchants. So remember, if we put the 2 bits of sugar on for speed, we now have free slots, so we could put 3 on there for is it haste or speed, one of the two. But we can do that now, so that's kind of fairly cool, isn't it? Have I got my feather on me? I have. Cool. So if I fall off the edge, I'm not going to die? No. No. Let's go find an unsuspecting tree and hit it with my lumber axe. Yes. I hope it's going to work. And I'm not going to shift click, so there should be no vein miner. So if I just... Ah, very cool indeed. You know, that's kind of nice. Because sometimes I vein mine stuff that I'm not meant to vein mine, and then I cry about it. Go away! Joust Alpha. Go away. I wonder if any of that stuff's still burning. Where was it? It was around here, wasn't it? If it's still burning, I've kind of got the health now to deal with it a little bit. So, what we need to do is we need to keep doing these enchants. We need to keep mixing up the different types of combinations of spells. That is quicksand. It almost happened then. And it cut... Hello there, you, Mr. Cinder. Oh, goodbye, Mr. Cinder. It was nice knowing you. Okay, let's try and do some of these before they disapparate. I kind of really want to get this red stuff if I can get my hands on it. So yeah, we need to do a load of different combinations to try and get the enchants that we want, and then hopefully we can make some pretty good gear. But that's not the same just for gear, because we can do enchants on other things. So I can do enchants on my backpack to make my backpack hold more. I can do enchants on my shears to allow me to have really funky shears. What is that thing? What's that? Lightning Summoner. Oh, that sounds amazingly cool. Let's just keep beating all these up. And maybe we'll find what we're looking for. I'm pretty sure it's these guys. I'm pretty sure you have to do these. And you have a kind of chance of finding the better ones, but it's kind of rare. If it does drop them, then that would be awesome. So I can upgrade my meteor. Oh man, if we ran into a creeper now, it would be GG. Oh, 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 there we go. Should we see what this guy does? This electromagnetic thingy, because this could be a great turn in evolutionary technology at beating up these golems without having to learn Ars Magica, because it's very grindy. Let's give it a try and see what this thing does. A lightning summoner. Okay, here we go. Who's going to be our test subject? Let's do Mr. Cow right here. Boom! Oh, it broke. I guess it's a one-time thing, and it didn't even hit the cow. How very useless. It looks like we've got another meteor that fell here as well. One of the freezerite ones fell down here. Yeah, you can see the snow up there. Wow, the meteors have been very active lately. Well, well, well. So there we go, guys. I think that's going to be that for this episode. We've got Tome to Tier 2. If we go back quickly and just have a look at some of the other possible upgrades that we can be using. So I'd kind of like to see what the next ones are that it's telling us to do. But I really like the idea of how it runs you through in secrecy how to do all the Darkcraft stuff. So you may have zero knowledge of it, but at least it's giving you a hint, and it's not just telling you how to do it, but it's just giving you a nice, kind of like a nice little helping hint, which is good, because some mods just don't do that. There we go. Let's do that. Let's go down here. Yeah, so it's kind of helpful how it does that. And we also have the Book of Medora for when we want to explore something else, which is nice. And I think I'll be using the Book of Medora a lot. So now, if we go up here, we should have more stuff. Yeah, so we've got that, which looks either beefy or lapis. Colourful cloth abounds with this gorgeous gem. So that's going to be lapis, right? A nugget of otherworldly wisdom stuffed inside a delicious confection. Now, I actually know what this one is, because this was in the older Darkcraft, and that's actually a fortune cookie. Yes. What's this? I might try and upgrade a force pack with this strange item. Ooh. Ah, so I guess that's the upgrade to give my force pack more slots, which would be very handy, because at the minute we've only got, what's that, 8 slots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. So if we can do that on Melvin Jr. and our support backpack, we should hopefully be able to hold more stuff, which would be great. Yes, that sounds like a plan. But I think, guys, for today, that's going to be the end of this episode. We've played around with some Darkcraft. We've looked at how to do our infusion. And maybe we'll be able to make some pretty cool items in the next episode, yeah. And then we'll look for our Book of Medora and find some other cool things that we can make. I want to be able to, my main goal at the minute is to sort my food situation out. And I think the best way to do that is going to be with a Baconator. So we'll get to that. That's kind of my next goal, to get the Baconator sorted. Before that, we need to do some upgrades, because there's a certain transmutation that I need before I can make the Baconator. But it's going to be fun, yes. So I will see you guys soon for another episode of the Madpack. Have yourself a great day, have a good one as always, and goodbye.